morning, everybody. Today is February 18th, Tuesday, and the stock market is crashing 290 points, almost 300. This is all because of the coronavirus, because now we have like 40 Americans sick with this virus because they were stuck like sardines in a barrel, on this cruise ship. And Japanese, they're kind of known for protecting their territory and restricting foreigners to arrive to their country. Like, you need visas, and they might reject you for whatever reason. Obviously what happened was that we had a cruise ship, and that cruise ship had first one person who was infected with a virus, and then what happened was that they had like 5 or 10 people who got infected, and then Japanese government decided to quarantine the cruise ship by not allowing people to get off the ship, and instead be in a very close proximity to each other. And basically the cruise ship became an incubator for the virus. So after 2 weeks, instead of 15 people or 16 people, now they have like 400 people who are sick. So US government finally realized that the quarantine is not working. It's just basically spreading the virus. So out of 3,000 people on the ship, they evacuated 300 Americans, and 40 of them they couldn't evacuate because they were already sick. So they were actually transported to Japan hospitals because they simply couldn't get qualified care on the ship itself. So the bottom line is that the virus, if it's not treated right, could spread pretty quickly and infect a lot of people of all kinds of different nationalities, not just Asian people, but all kinds of whites, blacks, everybody. So the market is obviously scared of that, and in light of this scare, Apple actually gave a warning saying that the sales in China will suffer because people right now are worried about saving their lives instead of buying a new gadget for fun. So plus it's been widely reported that Apple suppliers that help Apple to assemble their products and manufacture parts for them, they're experiencing delays because if you go to any factory, it's pretty much a bunch of people locked in one building, which allows the virus to spread. So it looks like some of the Apple products, even if people want to buy them, for example, in America, because right now the scare is not that strong here, they would be experiencing delays in getting the products. Especially they're talking about AirPods that are $250 a piece. So it looks like Apple earnings will not be that great the first quarter of 2020. So obviously investors are trying to protect their positions, and they're selling Apple shares because it looks like it's gonna go down a little bit more, and it's better to sell it now and buy it later at a cheaper price versus just sit out the losses and then hoping that this thing will come back. But one thing about investing, is that be fearless when everybody is fearful, and be fearful when everybody is fearless. So right now, everybody is fearful. So if you want to win, and you have to remember, the minority wins, the majority loses, because the majority loses money to the minority. So who is the majority now? The sellers. What are they doing? They're giving you the stock for cheap. So use this opportunity and start to buy calls. Calls are great because they allow you to freeze the current low price at a very little premium that you pay with your call options. So if you're playing for this Friday, you still have including today, basically 4 days to bounce back. And I think that the modern medicine, the modern way to fight this type of health scares, I think will win. So hopefully we will see a turnaround on the market mood, and people will realize the stocks are cheap and the sellout and the sell-off is not warranted to these levels. So if you would like to know what to buy on the market right now, please go to the site 2stocks.com, which will take you to the Apple App Store, where you could download, install, and run #1 stock picking app for iPhone, iPad, and Apple TV. And this app actually covers over 5,000 stocks and gives you daily updated buy and sell recommendations on all of these stocks. It uses the latest technology in terms of artificial intelligence, machine learning, algorithms, and very progressive valuation formulas that estimate the probability of the stock to go up or down in price. So I highly recommend you to get it, and you should be able to find some great stocks to buy there. And plus, I wrote this app, so I guarantee you the quality is superb. Thank you for your time, and good luck trading.